Y'all are funny.
Shall we?
You know what is
We shall.
funny?
The Five Aside Podcast. Let's clap it up. Even though it is pretty funny. It's actually pretty funny.
I don't know.
Anyways, episode
Speak for
78
yourself, bro.
of the
78.
Five Aside Podcast. We got to clap it up for Josh, man. Josh is back.
What up?
What these niggas talking about? These niggas here. We got Josh in the building. We got Josh in the building, bro.
Hey, listen.
I got a question for you.
Who
We're
that?
going to introduce
Who
ourselves.
that? Who that?
Fan
Who that?
Today,
is
fan
back.
favorite for
Who
sure.
that? Who that? Who that?
Today,
Who that?
we are joined by
Who that? Who that?
What's going on, guys? Seb.
Back like I never left, Josh.
You Get Me, Gabriel.
Kendrick.
Got a lot to talk about today. UCL just had the first leg of the playoff round. Very, very exciting. We're heading into the second leg. Absolutely insane title races going on. Much more BHM topics. Some good, some bad there. But we do have Josh back on the pod. And I just thought of this question right now.
Okay.
But give me your quick thoughts on Manchester United, since we haven't heard it. We haven't heard it from a Man United fan in a while.
Welcome
We
back.
haven't heard it in a while, bro. I'm not even trying to. I've been giving y'all some bail, actually. But thoughts, bro.
Nah, Kendrick over here getting excited because, you know, that first 2 years of Five Aside, we was cooking him for Chelsea.
Yeah.
So I feel like Kendrick right now.
I'm
There's not
pent
much
up.
to say
I'm
when, you
pent
know what I'm
up.
saying, you're in 13th. It's not a position we're usually used to being in.
Yeah.
I mean, but, you know, it's one of them cycles of life. That's kind of, might be the
It's
reason
just one
why.
of those cycles of life.
It might be the
We're
reason why I've
honestly
been away.
really nice to each other's teams on this podcast.
No,
I
you
ain't
heard,
gonna lie.
though. That's why I've needed to take
Y'all
some
was
space.
shitting on Chelsea for a long time. Don't be like talking
That shit
about
was
we're really
that shit was
nice.
even like it was at some point it was just clockwork. Like
Yeah, it
we
was
have a
awful. It
pod.
wasn't like- yeah.
Well, y'all are so bad that it's like it doesn't even become a topic of discussion. Y'all not even in the like hemisphere of things to talk about. It's
Y'all
just
play
like
Spurs next week?
tomorrow
That's the game
Tomorrow?
of the fucking
in
year.
London.
Oh, I need to watch. Wait. I'm stopping everything I'm doing to watch Man United Spurs.
Yeah.
Nah, those are the two funniest teams.
They're
I
both
hope that's-
facing relegation.
Bro, I need that to be the Europa League final. I need to. And we
How
have
does
to
it
watch
feel that
You
you
know what
might
it's like
watch
to be under
championship?
10th? You know what it's like to be under 10 before?
How does it
Yeah.
feel to be
Yo,
watching
You
Chelsea
tell me
championship?
because you know what it's like to be under 10th.
Not right now.
I ain't gonna
You're
lie.
experiencing it
Nah, I ain't
currently.
gonna lie, bro.
You're experiencing it currently.
Guess what? You
Yeah.
have a wealth of experience. to
Who
educate
are
me.
you excited
But
about
you were
next
saying
year
something.
on your club?
I would say Chelsea's
Who, am I
form.
excited?
I ain't gonna lie.
What do you have to be excited
Yo,
about
Kendrick,
next year?
This is
Chelsea's
why-
form the last 2
Yo,
months has dipped. kinda
Moosey, this
crazy.
is why I haven't been here, bro. But Diallo just got hurt today.
I know that.
Yeah, y'all are fucked, bro.
You know.
Y'all are fucked.
That's why I haven't been.
Nah,
around.
United fans ready to crash out. That's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Are there
why
any
I haven't been
Manchester
around.
clubs in the championship?
So
You said what?
Chill, bro.
You said what?
In the championship, maybe.
I don't
You said
think
what?
I don't think
Are there
the Prem would
Manchester
even
clubs
let
in the
us get in.
championship?
That's crazy.
The Prem would even let us get there.
Yeah.
They'll help us. We bring
That's
too much
that's
revenue.
Facts. Yeah, that's facts.
United.
The NBA just
Yo,
did it.
Chelsea's form's a little crazy right now.
They
We don't
wouldn't
gotta get
allow it.
into it, but y'all gotta. It's getting a little bad, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. I ain't gonna lie.
He has a wealth of experience.
The last
to pull
2 months
from.
been a little. Ever since manager said we're not in the title race, y'all really just.
You know when you've been
Yo.
traumatized before,
he's
bro.
like, he's right.
You know you've been traumatized before.
Nah,
You're
that's
getting
facts.
traumatized
Yeah.
again. So it's like, let me just
Yes,
go back
bro.
to how I dealt.
Word. We'll get to the conference league though, because Anthony is the best player of all time. But before we get into the conference league, we'll get into the Champions League. Got to give a big shout out to Ousmane Dembele, who cannot stop scoring. I feel
fact.
like has been the most informed player for 2025. Maybe not the full season, of course, but he's just in impeccable form. We've always talked about, can he finally have that piece of the end product? And now he's scoring goals for fun. It looks like it's his team. So my question to y'all is, do we think this is just a purple patch of good form? Or could this be the Dembele that we see in the future and really be a consistently, nah, that guy is one of the best wingers in the world, week in and week out. Not just sometimes, but do we think this can be his consistency? Because that's the only question we've ever had. Can he be this consistent?
I mean, it's not a surprise, honestly, with just if you look at the trajectory of athletes, he's what, 27?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Even if you look
prime.
at the best athletes across all sports, you know, Ronaldo only won 1 Ballon d'Or before. I think 28 was when he won his next Ballon d'Or through. MJ ain't win his first trophy till 27. LeBron ain't win his first trophy since 27,
Giannis,
28.
same shit, 26, yep.
And so, like, I don't know why we expect people 21, 22 to be on some type timing. Like, this is somebody who's just harnessed his craft.
Yep.
I'm saying he got his team now. So I
Yeah.
hope he do
Yeah,
well.
it's true.
Like,
Dembele is one of the best wingers in the world.
Yep, I
Has
agree.
been in terms of talent for his entire career. You watch him, and I think he's in that same category as like Verratti and Dembele. Those players that like players talk about, that they're like, oh, that's someone that I really, really think is good. I don't know if you've seen his interviews. Like,
no.
when-
Verratti for sure. He just got crazy praise from I forgot
Verratti's
who. And
interesting.
Dembele was a little bit of a big shout.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but,
Verratti
like,
is an incredible player.
them with the comparison.
And Dembele was, yeah.
I don't know what I'm thinking
No,
about.
and Dembele is fun.
No, I
think I'm
everybody
right.
In
says
his
it.
moment, for sure.
Everybody says he's
Right. that's-
Verratti too.
exactly.
Verratti too.
And
Yeah.
then another one is Dembele, but the Belgian one at Spurs.
Musa.
Musa
Yeah,
Musa
back in his
Dembele.
day.
These are the players that
Oh, you're
players
talking
speak about.
Tanguy?
I was talking about Tanguy as well.
Oh.
And Dembele is not
But,
the
like,
same. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of good praise from Tanguy. Like,
He's talented.
No,
think
he's
it was-
very talented. Yeah.
I think it was Rudiger who said it.
Yeah. No, that's a
Probably.
fact. He's a baller.
Anyway,
But Musa, everybody
Yeah,
says
Musa.
Yeah.
yeah.
crazy.
So those
like
those types of
2012
players that
shit.
players talk about as like, yo, he's insane. But on the field, it's always been tough. I mean, Dembele's had a lot of injuries. It didn't help that he was in the Barca medical system for a while. It's just, I mean, it doesn't help. It doesn't help.
It's facts.
But I think career trajectory, Barca might not have been the best move for him because he is a star player on a team. And so I think going to a club like PSG where he really is the star man right now and he is the focal point of the attack made sense. Honestly, had he done it earlier, we might be talking about someone that could have built up the PR for a Ballon d'Or had he been the face of a team earlier.
It was Mbappe, bro. We said it. We said it when he left, bro. That team, everybody on that team was gonna get better when he left, bro.
Yeah.
It was too much of the focal point. It's like Ronaldo for Portugal. Like people like Rafa and Bruno, all of them are suffering because Ronaldo's still in the team.
There is an argument. There is an argument.
There's an argument.
I
There is an
was just
argument.
thinking about
Imagine-
what you about to say.
I was thinking more
Imagine
about like how
Leao-
he got them their first ever Euros and all that. But
No, of course not.
mean, like,
it's
right
great
now.
for the team. I'm saying for the individuals, bro. Like Leao would be the star man.
Yeah.
He's not because of Ronaldo. It's
he's
that
also
simple.
not because sometimes he doesn't perform on Portugal the way he does for Milan, regardless of Ronaldo.
But that's the same rhetoric that we would use about Dembele when he was with Mbappe. Like, oh yeah, sometimes he didn't perform even when Mbappe wasn't there. But in the totality of the season, he would be better without Mbappe. We're seeing that now. I think it's also like just a product of like UCL, right? Like the competition in League isn't that great. And so I think like part of his like stardom right now, fuck you, bro. I think part of his stardom right now, him doing so well, is the fact that like there's this added pressure and like eyes on him from the UCL that's pushing him.
Said, fuck me. For
Yeah, niggas hate Ligue 1. It's really sad. But speaking of Ligue 1, speaking of France, I had a little thought to myself just about, I would say probably the
Little
two best
thought to
attacks in
yourself.
the world right now in terms of talent. We have Brazil and we have France. And I'm just curious who y'all think has the better group of wingers, right? So
Interesting.
France
Good question.
and wingers/strikers.
Wait, can you intro that again?
Yes. Okay, so I think the two best attacks in international football right now are France and Brazil. If you look at their group of wingers and strikers, I think those are the two most competitive. They're also all black. So during this
France
Black
and
History
Brazil?
Month, I would like to see who y'all think has a better crop of wingers and strikers.
It's a good
So just to name a few, Brazil, we have Vini, Rafinha, Rodrigo, Savinho, etc. In France, we have Mbappe, Dembele, Barcola, Thuram, etc. So out of those two countries, who do you think has the better attack?
I think Brazil's missing a striker.
I agree.
An out
When
and out
you
striker.
hear that list out, I think that's the big.
I think Brazil, they have Richarlison.
I forgot he existed.
They have
Damn.
Gabriel Barbosa back in Brazil.
Gabigol?
For Flamengo.
funny guy.
Where's a bull that used to play for Liverpool that's in Saudi now?
Firmino,
Yeah.
Firmino.
not on the national.
He just got dropped.
Damn.
He just got dropped actually from the Asian Champions League squad.
Damn.
Yeah.
The one would be Endrick, but he's not getting burned because of that. attack.
Hendrixito, my
Endrick.
boy.
It takes
my
time
boy,
though. It takes
my
time.
boy.
Vinny used to, Madrid takes time to bring him in.
Yeah, so I think I have to go with France
Forgot
just because
about
they have the striker. They have
Yeah.
Thuram up top. Not
They
to mention
hate Thuram.
they
bro.
do hate Thuram though.
the French.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
I
French
was
homie too. You don't fuck
I
with.
was
that?
I was there
When they
for
lost?
the Euros against Portugal. They played Portugal in the Euros last year.
They won against Portugal.
Oh. Well,
I
either
thought you saw
way,
them lose against Spain.
It must be a different game.
they won against Portugal.
And then they
But
lost to
when
Spain.
Thuram came on in extra time,
yeah.
they were like booing him. Like the whole I was at the Parc de
I
France.
didn't realize.
Never
Everybody was like, "Boo, no!" And it was and then when Dembele came on, everybody's like, "Yeah."
That's funny.
They don't like him, bro.
I think this is this probably his best individual season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thuram?
hopefully he can bring this into the
Really?
national team.
I think he's either third or fourth top
And
scorer.
Inter's looking really good,
Yeah.
especially in the Champions League. So
Yeah.
I'd probably go with France too. For what
I
you said,
interrupted
some of
your
those strikers.
response.
No.
Apologies.
I think, and then France. There's players you didn't mention.
Good shit.
Oh, there's plenty more.
Griezmann,
Yeah.
um,
Me, nigga.
Doué.
Griezmann, Doué, Kolo Muani.
Yeah, there's plenty more.
Like
They're
Coman.
definitely stupid.
Top striker.
Like, I think France
Yeah.
has it.
Really?
Low-key, England might be up there in terms of individual talent.
I was gonna
up
say,
top.
I don't know. I was
I'm
gonna
not-
Attack?
Bro, yeah.
Okay, so we have
Yeah,
Kane.
attack is kind
What was you gonna say?
Saka.
What was you gonna say?
Watkins,
Watkins.
Solanke.
Solanke is
Once you get to
crazy.
Solanke, I'm like,
Good
Solanke.
player.
Throwing Solanke.
they don't have the
in there is
wingers.
crazy.
England
I
don't
mean,
have the
England
wingers,
has better strikers than Brazil by far.
Strikers, not wingers, though.
Yeah, that's facts.
And I was,
Okay.
this
That's
was
what
a
he
more
said. That's what you said.
That's what I said.
winger-based combo.
This is what I said.
I still think it's France and Brazil.
I think it's France and Brazil. To have Vinny, Rafinha, Rodrigo, and Savinho,
That's
Yeah, but who are they
off rip.
crossing it to? Richarlison?
maybe. Endrick, bro. Endrick.
Yeah, okay.
False nine it.
It's got to be Brazil, bro.
More than France?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Nah, no.
as it on an individual level, not as a collective. They have better individual players.
The Dutch might have a better attack than Brazil.
All right,
Not right now, I wouldn't say.
I don't know if I stand
Who's
by
there, Vinny or
Gakpo?
Rafinha or Rodrigo?
the
This will all be answered in the World Cup 2026 that is coming to the US
Stay
next
tuned.
year.
Yeah, type of shit. Moving into
live on who's the streaming service? DAZN?
probably
Fox.
Fox
Never
Fox
mind.
slash
Trying to get that
ESPN type
partnership.
thing.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fact. It's
Is
a
it the
fact.
zone?
I don't know.
Right.
It's
I
a
think the
fact.
zone's doing the
Fox
Club World
Sports,
Cup.
everybody better stream that shit.
You best believe. You best believe.
It's a fact.
But yeah, moving along, we have the Champions League first legs that have just been completed in the playoff round. We're now heading into the second leg. Any shout outs we want to give for how the first round went? Any views on the first leg? Obviously, Madrid we did our sorcery as always. Beautiful to see.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Absolutely love to see it. Shout out Weston McKennie scoring an absolute banger for Juventus in their win. Tim Weah also getting the start. Just another great moment for the U.S. men's national team making meaningful contributions to some of the biggest teams in Europe. So that's obviously great for us to see.
On that
Y'all
point.
took a tough L to PSV.
One
No, Feyenoord.
Nah, wait.
Feyenoord, my
On
word.
that point as well, though, real quick, I think there was
I'm
a
coming
record
back
number
to
of
you.
Americans.
Making an appearance, right? I thought I saw some right. I was looking for. I couldn't find the record.
That happens every year. Happens, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
just building and building.
The Champions League record of American appearances, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Feyenoord 1-0.
You were trying to defend that loss, bro. That
Lost
was
1-0.
that was a bad loss.
Yeah.
It was 1-0.
No. But
Away from home.
Did you
way
watch the game?
play and,
It
like,
was- yeah, we didn't play well, but
you
we only
had
lost 1-0.
like no chances.
I agree.
Your defense was getting carved up.
It was 1-0. Kendrick.
Yeah, but they should have scored more.
But they didn't.
Sure, but y'all are shit. Like
We're gonna
watching,
win.
like watching that game,
I
I,
think
was
we're
like,
gonna win.
damn, y'all are actually kind of shit.
We're gonna go back to San Siro and beat
The
them.
problem,
I
this
hope
is
so.
Milan, bro. Milan is just this. And so next will be this.
Flaccid,
This is great.
They were
flaccid,
Cool.
flaccid
Performance,
club.
had you flaccid?
No, they're flaccid. As
Yeah,
a
but you have
team.
to start flaccid to get.
What?
Oh my God. Happy Valentine's
Yeah, no, it's
Day,
a fact.
yo. Just passed.
Seb basically
15th.
said, come to San Siro. We're
Or-
erect.
yeah.
We erect in the San Siro.
Do you guys want to do
Hard press.
hard press?
Prez, I'm crying, bro.
Quick go round?
Feyenoord though. Like we're
Feyenoord's
okay.
a good
We're
team.
okay with that. AC Milan.
There are standards. That's my thing, though. There are standards.
We're okay. We're okay being like, oh yeah,
We
this
just
is
lost
one.
to
It was just
Feyenoord.
1-0. Feyenoord,
We're in
bro.
8th place
Yeah, y'all are shit. That's
right
what
now.
I'm saying.
Yes, we are not having a good season,
Cool.
Banter era. As
and
he
we're
said.
still gonna go. We're gonna beat Feyenoord 2-0. Maybe
You want to put money on it? Let's put a meal on it.
Let's put a meal on it. Absolutely.
Let's put a meal on
Who are you
it.
guys
They're
playing
gonna
this
be
weekend?
erect at the San Siro.
Well, they just lost to Brighton 3-0.
No, but who are they playing in Europe?
Who?
Oh, they're in the league phase. They passed through. They got
Who?
first place in
Oh,
Conference
okay,
League.
cool.
Yeah.
Are you talking about my
Yeah,
team?
yeah.
Oh, don't worry about
They're
it.
automatically in the next round of 16. So they're probably
We're
playing
undefeated
What's the
in
competition called?
the Conference League.
Right.
Yeah.
We're undefeated, bro.
Nah, I hope they lose to Betis in the final. That'd be fire. Anthony hat-trick? Let's get it.
You're gonna finish the season with no medals.
They already won the Super
Yeah, no,
Copa
that was a setup, though.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Do you think you're gonna finish the season with a medal?
We have the easiest path.
First of all, we already won a trophy this year.
It's true.
what did you win?
Super Copa
won the Super
Italia.
Cup.
What the fuck is that?
The
The,
two
the
game.
pasta trophy?
Brother, you're in the Conference League. I'll see you in Poland next week.
Poland next week.
So funny.
Not even, bro. Fucking.
Do you guys want to do a quick predictions?
No, wait. You laughing?
What did you
But
say?
literally, I said not even Poland, Uzbekistan. But actually,
Yeah, no.
but
Actually.
literally.
So,
Yeah.
Champions League predictions.
Sure.
The first round has already happened, but I need to know who is going to go through.
Yes, sir.
To know.
Brest PSG. PSG is up 3-0.
PSG,
Sporting Dortmund. Dortmund is up 3-0.
Dortmund,
Juventus PSV. Juventus is up 2-1.
Juventus,
Man City Real Madrid. Real Madrid is up 3-2.
Real Madrid.
Club Brugge Atalanta. Club Brugge is up 2-1.
Sticking with Atalanta, excuse me.
Celtic Bayern. Bayern is up only 2-1.
Still going with Bayern. They're going back home.
Monaco Benfica. Benfica is up 1-0.
I'll go Benfica.
Feyenoord, Milan. Feyenoord is up 1-0.
Milan will reverse it. They'll win in San Siro. Going Milan.
Aggregate score 1-0. Milan Feyenoord.
Milan goes through.
Cool. Aggregate score 1-0. Benfica versus Monaco.
Benfica goes through.
Okay. Aggregate score 2-1. Atalanta and Club Brugge.
I think Atalanta goes through.
Okay. 2-1 aggregate score between Bayern and Celtic,
Bayern goes through.
for sure. Aggregate score 3-0 between Dortmund and Sporting.
Dortmund goes through.
Aggregate score 3-2 between Madrid and Man City.
Madrid goes through.
Last but not least, aggregate score 3-0 between PSG and Brest.
PSG goes through.
Last but not least, aggregate score 2-1 between PSV and Juventus.
That's the toughest one. I think PSV goes through. Yeah,
They're at home?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so.
Kendrick, UCL predictions. Juventus up 2-1 on PSV. Through.
PSV.
Okay. Aggregate score 3-0 from PSG and Brest. Who's going through?
PSG.
Madrid is up 3-2 on Man City. Who's going through?
Madrid.
Dortmund is up 3-0 on Sporting Lisbon.
That's nasty. Dortmund's going through.
Bayern is ahead 2-1 against Celtic.
Bayern.
Club Brugge is leading the way 2-1 against Atalanta.
Club Brugge.
Benfica 1-0 on Monaco.
Benfica. Monaco.
Water switch.
I had them in the first prediction. I'm gonna stick by them.
Okay.
Boy, I think I might have too.
Milan is down 1, going back to the San Siro against Feyenoord.
They're gonna stinkily flop out. I think this is the round that all the Serie A clubs get eliminated.
Champions League predictions for Josh. Knockout round.
Type shit.
We have PSG, Brest. PSG up 3-0. Who's going through?
PSG should win.
Dortmund up 3-0 on Sporting. Who's going through?
Dortmund should win.
Juventus up 2-1 on PSV. Who's going through?
Should.
Juventus should
Who
win.
does that?
Man City up, or Real Madrid up 3-2 on Man City. Who's going through?
Madrid should win.
Club Brugge up 2-1 on Atalanta. Who's going through?
Club Brugge should win.
Bayern up 2-1 on Celtic. Who's going through?
Bayern should win.
Benfica up 1-0 on Monaco. Who's going through?
Benfica should win.
Feyenoord up 1-0 on Milan. Who's going through?
Milan should find a way, but Feyenoord should win.
Sheesh.
All right. Cool.
Bunch of shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
You know what I'm saying? If you're already in the lead and you give up,
Yeah, but you're away from home.
Your club is shit, bro.
We're in the Champions League.
You're just shit
7
in the
on
Champions
the
League.
side badge.
How does it feel to be shit in a major competition when everybody's watching?
Feels great to be in a major competition.
It's true.
You're shit, and everybody's watching you be shit.
Bro,
At least we're shit and nobody's watching.
What meal
We're
are you
shit.
paying from me?
Nah,
What meal?
I want octopus pasta.
Squid ink pasta, that shit's good, bro. Lido
Yeah.
in Harlem is the spot too.
Yeah.
I'm
Lido
gonna
in
take
Harlem.
you.
you don't want squid.
Actually,
and pasta.
you're gonna take me to a Spanish
do.
restaurant,
You
and I'm
want
gonna order mad
octopus
tapas. Mad tapas.
Socorro Paella bar. I was just there for Valentine's Day. Fire.
Let's do it.
You said what?
Who
Absolutely.
wants octopus pasta?
It's man. It's
You
there.
ever had octopus pasta?
Nope.
Fire.
Have you had octopus
I have. It's quite good.
Absolutely.
type shit?
Fire as fuck.
Ribery and Robben. The question of the week from the Bundesliga is about that iconic duo, the Frenchman and the Dutchman on both wings. I guess, where do you guys think they rank in history? Do you think their legacy is remembered fairly? Do you think we speak about them in terms of iconic duos enough? What do you guys remember from their playing days, both in the Bundesliga and even in Europe as well?
I mean, fairly is a good way to even put it, because at the end of the day, Ribery, some claim that he was robbed of a Ballon d'Or. It's very different if Ribery had that. And realistically speaking, who's another left-footed player that had such a trademark stamp as Robben?
I think even
Nobody.
to just they were the first duo that I could really think of that to that level performed for that long together.
Yep.
Of the inverted winger, right-footed player on the left wing, left-footed player on the right wing, and then cutting in and creating goals from that position. So I think the modern way you line up your team is likely in that same sort of scenario, rather than traditionally you have the left-footed winger on the left side, right-footed on the right side, and they're looking more for crosses. To have two inverted cutting in to score goals was very, very iconic. And then they were just one of the most unstoppable duos. You know, regardless of how long they were together, whatever it was the inevitability that they were going to beat you. And I would say specifically Robben cutting in from that right wing with that left foot. Little dribble, top bins every time. And then it all culminated in the treble in 2013, where they won everything. Just unbelievable. One of the best Champions League and teams I've seen was that 2013 season for sure.
I think one thing to also highlight before I let you get to it, even Bayern's supremacy within the last decade plus,
that was the peak.
was due to them. So,
Yeah, no, I don't think we talk about them enough. I think kind of like what y'all said, they set a precedent in a lot of ways. I think the way that a lot of teams line up today is because of them. I think people don't understand like the fear that they put in teams' hearts when they knew they had to go up against them. Like, if you were a fullback at that time, like,
Good luck.
you were shook, bro.
Yeah,
like, you were shook. So I think they deserve more credit. They're definitely like a streets will never forget type duo. But here we are giving them their flowers.
Absolutely.
why do y'all think that they're not remembered as well?
That's a good question.
Maybe part of it, they weren't super, super flashy personalities necessarily. And they also peaked in their 30s. I think that changes a little bit of a vibe about you rather than when you're peaking in the early 20s or as a teenager like Lamine and there's all the hype in the world. They got better with age. And I think that kind of changes perception too.
Okay. I think one thing to highlight too is even Robben's trajectory in his career, the clubs that he played for. Yeah, it was interesting to see him peak at that time.
Yeah,
And
because he had already
even
been at
that club.
Chelsea and Real Madrid too.
I think it's also the club that they played for as well too.
Yeah.
And their look. I think their look was
Less flashy. Yeah.
as well the era that they played in. They played in a difficult era.
Ronaldo and Messi, bro.
I mean,
Xavi and Iniesta.
Yeah,
like,
very difficult era.
Do you
They knocked out Madrid too a couple times, bro.
And then
We had
Madrid came
struggles.
right back. But yeah,
We had struggles with them.
yeah, for sure.
Do you guys think that having a ball head affect?
Yeah, of course.
And that's how we're ending the clip.
I couldn't even get it out.
You can
Continue.
say it
Continue.
for the club.
Continue.
Bald headed.
I couldn't get it out.
Nah, you
Actually,
should
now let
say
me
it.
stop. It's real, bro. Hair affects. That's actually a topic I had today for Black History Month. Was like
There's
talking
no-
about black players' hair and shit. That shit matters.
Do you want to do the Mbuemo clip?
That shit matters. Being bald matters, bro.
You think being bald helps in sports?
No.
No, I
And-
think it hurts like the market.
Your image, yeah.
I think being bald as a black
It's not vibrant.
player, I think being bald as a black
Oh,
player
the black
decreases your salary by about 40%.
Anyways,
I have an
Fan-
example of
No,
it.
this
Thierry
is
Henry was
I
bald.
can
Fan-
prove it.
fantasy?
Exactly.
No, this
Exactly. Thierry Henry was bald, and he is not remembered anywhere near as good as he should be remembered. Another player, and Thierry Henry is a high
Thierry, bro.
Thierry Henry is a high level example of this. However, Mbuemo on Brentford is one of the best players in the Prem, like one of the best attacking players in the Prem. But because he's bald and he looks like he's 35 and I think he's like 24 or 23, is remembered or is spoken about as just like a regular Prem winger. This kid would be on a top 5, top 6 club.
Do you
If
think
he,
it depends
yo,
on...
let me give you Mbuemo stats right now.
Nah,
bro, I
Nah,
don't
it's
know.
not-
Bro,
it's
you
not
don't have to justify yourself.
I'm not gonna
bro.
lie. The most marketable player in all sports was a bald ass nigga.
That's
25. I'm talking about soccer.
No, of
Soccer
course, that's
is
what I'm saying. Do you think it matters on the sport?
Matters a ton in soccer.
soccer.
Mbuemo, 25 goals, 25 games, 14 goals, 4 assists this season. When was the last time any of y'all saw anything about Mbuemo this year?
It's fact. No, he's not
Nah.
marketable.
True.
Also, he is
Rue.
25.
Yeah, he's
25 in the Prem with 15 goals this season and 3 assists.
How does that work? There's nobody else who's bald who was out here.
Conte, bro.
Conte was
Nicholas
bald. Loved him.
Anelka.
Nicholas Anelka was bald. Thierry was bald. Thierry is super.
There's been some baldies.
Thierry's
bro.
one of the most liked superstars ever. People love
Liked.
Thierry.
I'm talking about your salary.
I'm
talking about your salary.
Thierry's salary.
It's decreased, bro.
Can we do
Decreased.
fantasy, bro?
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's do the
That's a
fantasy.
good clip right there.
Yeah, you got it, Seb.
Let's
Just,
do the, let's do
just
the
Seb's
fantasy.
page.
Nah, boy, that shit's a good. Nobody talk about that.
Sunday, February 23rd, Bayern hosts Eintracht Frankfurt. It will be first versus third. Big question because Frankfurt is undefeated this season. Frankfurt is undefeated in 2025. Bayern is top of the league. They're flying. Predictions, thoughts? Who you guys going for?
I've said it all season, but I just think Bayern right now, especially after not winning the Bundesliga last year, they're absolutely on track to win it again. They're 8 points clear at the top. They feel very confident and sure of themselves. They got the strong away 0-0 to Leverkusen today, making sure that they didn't get any closer. They just feel fully in command, so I think they'll probably win it, if not a draw, but I think it's going to be very tough for Frankfurt. They have a great attack, though, so you never know, especially on the counter. But I think Bayern right now, they're in full control of the Bundesliga title.
Yeah, nobody wants to play at the Allianz Arena. Unfortunately, this is not a good time to play at the Allianz Arena. Frankfurt will definitely have the chance to steal some points, but it's looking like Bayern's going to secure the win.
Player I'm looking at for Frankfurt, though, is Batshuayi, who just signed.
It's a great shout.
Very, very experienced Bundesliga striker. I mean, in terms of the time that he spent as a journeyman going from club to club, he's a very safe, secure striker. You need goals, you bring the Batman in there, and he'll get you some goals. So
He was great at Dortmund, especially.
incredible at Dortmund.
Yeah.
And incredible everywhere he's been, to be honest. He's always performed well, well liked at every club that he's been to. So I think an upset could be in the cards, and my prediction's about Batshuayi goal
Okay.
to take those 3 points from Bayern.
Oh, and a win? You think so?
I think so.
Wow. That'd be huge.
It would be. All right, guys. La Liga fantasy fans, again, make sure you join Five-A-Side's fantasy.
Redo it.
Again, my
redo
fault.
it.
I forgot. Yeah, my bad.
All right, guys. La Liga fantasy fans, make sure you guys join the Five-A-Side League in La Liga. Match week is coming up, so these are our tips for who to buy and who to bring into your team. Starting with you, Kendrick.
If you're looking for a sneaky pick right now, you need to pick Budimir from Osasuna. Just scored a clutch goal against Real Madrid in the prior match week. This match week coming up ahead, they will be playing Celta Vigo, who's struggling right now. He's 4th in the top scorers list. It's an amazing...
They just tied Atleti today, bro.
Added
so great.
It's an amazing...
Laughing. My fault.
It's an amazing pick. It's a sneaky pick, and he'll get you some points.
Gabe?
All right, I'm going to have to go with the man who's hot right now, Anthony. You know what I'm saying? He just scored for Betis in multiple competitions. He's completely transformed their offense. I think he's a really big value pick if you can still get him. They're going to be leading up to a game against Getafe, which I think is a big opportunity for the offense to continue to thrive. And whether it's him or other people like an Isco or Lo Celso could also get you a goal or assist contribution as well. But I think Anthony is the person to bet on. He's not just playing well from the wing. He's getting those contributions with goals and assists. And that's what you need in fantasy. So I would definitely go with Anthony. I think he's got the hot hand right now.
Josh?
For sure, I would definitely say La Liga-wise, Alexander Soloth, Norwegian bowler for Atletico Madrid. They're second in La Liga, doing their thing. They're about to play a struggling Valencia. And so get your points that way.
Awesome. All right, let's pod. What is there to talk about this week?
Referee
Yeah, Jim.
decision.
I have a crazy one before we talk about that.
Go ahead.
It's an insane story, though.
Yes, go.
It happened in Turkey.
Jesus Christ.
Let me find exactly which teams this happened against. Basically, what happened in Turkey was Adana Demirspor was playing Galatasaray. Galatasaray gets awarded a penalty, and the Demirspor players walk off the field in response to the penalty. The players called their team together, brought them to the sideline, said, "We're done," wrapped it up, walked out. And then the Demirspor chief resigned after his team left the field. Now, we've seen insane things with Galatasaray. There was something happened with Fenerbahce where Fenerbahce said that they weren't going to play any more games last year. And we've also seen Mourinho put the computer in front of the TV screen when he's disagreed with refs in the Turkish League.
Yeah.
We saw the Turkish ref get assaulted by fans and then have the league was stopped for a match week. I don't know, just in general, what are your guys' views on all these insane things going on in Turkey? Do you think the league benefits from this type of PR? Do they need to professionalize a little bit more? Like, does it attract you to watch Turkish games?
Professionalize a little bit more.
I don't know about
if people are walking off the field.
I don't know about the PR, but I'll definitely say passion is good to see. I don't know. Could you provide, if you have any more context about them like stepping off the pitch? Was it something that they gave time to?
Nah.
That they went back and forth, or there was like penalty? Fuck it.
We're off.
Yeah, no, I watched. The clip is the penalty gets awarded. The ref goes over to VAR. The Demirspor players are kind of huddling. And then the captain, it's on camera, the captain kind of goes like this and waves them over, and they all just walk
Was
off.
the keeper there by himself? Or everybody
No,
stepped
everyone,
off?
everyone just walked off.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like
Shit.
The Turkish League now has a referee. I don't even know how to say it. The Turkish League, it's like in a relationship, right? We just
Wow.
have Valentine's Day pass. No, for real though.
Land.
The things that are normalized within it is based on your relationship, right? Every relationship has different rules. The Turkish League essentially has different rules, bro.
Okay.
If that happened in La Liga, Serie A, the Prem, the news that would be that a team walked off today, the penalty decision for Osasuna. Imagine Real Madrid walked off the pitch. Oh my God, breaking. Everybody would lose their mind. But the Turkish League, they just literally operate in a different way. So I think there is some kind of like, they say like you look at the fight on the street because you can't keep your eyes away from like the craziness that's going on. I feel like there's a little bit of that in the Turkish League, but sometimes it does go a little too far, and it needs to chill a little bit, bro. It needs to chill a little bit. I think they would benefit with like more controlled chaos because chaos is good and it brings it something different, and we wouldn't be talking about it if it wasn't for the chaos. But when it's purely chaos, it's like, all right, bro.
What is that analogy?
Which one? The
Street
relationship?
fight, the street fight one. Like you keep it.
Humans gravitate towards looking at like the chaos around them.
It's true.
It's a fact. It's why boxing is such a popular sport.
It's true.
Oh, you were saying that everybody looks at the street fight instead of something else.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. No, I understand. I just
Obviously, New York's a bit different. There's so much craziness you might just walk by, but often school, you know how it is. Everybody crowds around, and it's just very, very chaotic league.
I think they would benefit from a little less chaos, but yeah, because it just makes the rest of the world like be like the Turkish League is unserious. Like it becomes a meme rather than like a thing that people take seriously and actually want to like enjoy and watch.
What surprises me is that there are so many players that have played in like major leagues in Europe, but that vibe transcends no matter what. Like, doesn't matter if you have like Dzeko and Icardi and Osimhen and all these players who have played for their entire careers in like the rest of Europe. No matter what team they're playing for, these stories just keep happening in Turkey.
Yeah.
It's more of like a systemic thing.
Yeah, definitely. It doesn't. They don't care where you came. You could have came from Real Madrid, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You're here now.
It's passion, bro.
Here now, the passion is good to see. It's just like, how do you control the chaos? Because it is a talented league, right? Like they do have teams that go into the Champions League, make noise and all that. They've signed some amazing players, especially on the tail end of their careers. But they just got to figure out something to control it.
Yeah. On the other hand, though, I feel like there is something to say about players like walking off the pitch. Like when egregious things occur, it's like maybe that should be what's happening. Like Real Madrid today, Jude Bellingham being red carded for seemingly no reason. What would it look like if all the captains got together, or who Luka Modric's your captain today?
Playing, Luka,
Imagine Luka Modric was like, he actually talked to the ref. The ref didn't give him a good reason. He was like, actually, like, let's just get off the pitch.
Or even racism
incidents. Exactly.
Which are even more serious and often don't end in just stopping the game and walking off the pitch. So at the same way that it's like there are no rules there, there are things you can take, like the walk-off 100%, I would say. Yeah.
It's
crazy.
Did you want to talk about that, or was your referee something different?
No, it was that.
Oh.
We can talk about it.
Yeah, intro.
Is everybody good?
Yeah,
okay.
Intro it.
All right. We just got free my guy, Jude. You know what I'm saying? 3 the guys. Crazy decision today. Jude Bellingham got a red card for allegedly saying F off or F you. The referee thought of it as F you, but he really said F off. And I'll be real, whether that's directed to the ref or just said out loud if you kind of get pissed off, you cannot give a straight red card for just using a curse word. That if that was the rule, which is not explicitly in the rules of the sport, then who's left on the pitch after any professional sporting event? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Fuck off. And you get a straight red card. A yellow for sure. People cuss, people talk, whatever. And especially as somebody who knows what the Spanish and the English language and how much cussing is constantly happening in the Spanish language, especially during the games, that him saying fuck off or fuck you could get him a red card straight is insane. It's just insane. It's completely unnecessary. And like, it's a wider notion of too much week to week. And I don't even want to make it about Real Madrid. Week to week in major footy leagues, I see too much referee controversy. And I'm a big NBA fan, Knicks fan, and there's too much NBA controversy too with referees. And it gets to a point where this is actually starting to take a little bit away from just enjoying the game. Because the last thing we want to talk about is refs. I try to never talk about refs, bro. But some of the decisions, it's just getting too big.
What was Jude's performance throughout the match? Not in terms.
It was
of
like
stats.
25 minutes in.
No. I mean, like even during his time there, like was he
like hot-headed? You saying?
Hot-headed? Was it more so the case that there was some yellow card incident? The reason why I brought that up was just more so the fact that like okay was Jude's like, what type of like, I don't know, was he causing certain instances that were
the most
harmful?
complaining player was definitely Vinny,
Yeah.
but kind of just out loud yelling, kind of whining, but nothing like. But a straight red.
A straight red is crazy. I got a red card in high school for saying fuck. I
That's
don't
also red?
think we're playing together at
We
the
were
time.
playing together.
Oh, you remember that?
I remember everything.
I think was it away at Ross?
When I scored
said
the
I remember
penalty,
everything.
To our
When I
listeners and viewers in India, where
I don't even, nigga. I ain't from Long Island.
Long Island.
Yeah, bro. I remember that game we won.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a confusing sensation. It was
This
just,
one.
Because it's, bro,
I got red carded for saying fuck,
I mean, bro, yeah.
and the ref thought I was saying, similarly. He thought I was saying fuck you.
That was some secondary school shit.
And I
He was
had,
done
like-
with your bullshit though.
Yeah. And
This
I
nigga was running around with an OBJ mohawk. He was like, "Get the fuck off, the
Gang.
I definitely had a mohawk and
Same.
red goggles. Yeah.
shout out Edgar Davis. Right?
Yep.
That's the homie.
That's
Those
him.
two niggas.
That's
Yep.
him.
Love it. But overall, I'm just saying is like, there's no way that's a red card in any instance by just saying the F word in any language. But I think it's especially irresponsible if you aren't formally, excuse me. I think it's especially irresponsible if you don't speak the English language well.
Ooh.
That someone cussing in another language that you don't fully understand is putting as a red card.
But
First
then-
off, in any language,
But
it's
then,
not a red
Gabe,
card.
I'll spin it right back on you. I think it's irresponsible to cuss at someone in a language they don't speak.
But the cuss is
No,
the
but
same
you,
shit
you say
that
you can spin it.
Of course, but the level of cuss is the regular ass Spanish
The
cuss.
level of
But he
cuss.
said it
Yeah, but-
in
But
English.
that's my
The
point. You need
level
to be
of
careful.
cuss.
If people
But
don't,
that's not the rule, bro.
The
What I'm
level
saying
of
is
cuss.
that if there was a standard in the sport that if you say fuck off, fuck you, fuck whatever, that it's a red card, that's different. That's not the sport that we live in. That is not accurate to how the game is played week in and week
Yeah,
out
nigga.
at
I'm
any
against.
professional
No, I'm not
level.
gonna lie. I'm against normalizing cussing at refs. I'm
But
against
it's already been normalized the entire history
Yeah,
of
but
the
I'm
sport.
against
So
it.
today he decided Real Madrid against Osasuna, you cannot say fuck.
Yeah, you cussed at me on my job. Get the
No, but
fuck
that's
off the
not
field.
How it works, bro. That's not how it works. We know that's not how it works.
Yeah, but I'm
This is
against
the heat of the moment.
I'm
Professional
against it.
sports.
I'm
you're-
working just
you're-
as you are working. Why are we cussing at me?
Okay, but that's
So
a
you're with the-
larger
Sure,
thing to
It's
do with
true. I'm
referees.
working just
But
like
he
you're
also
working.
wasn't in his face at all. There was a large distance between them, and he didn't even say fuck you. He said fuck off.
Still,
But the point is, within the standard of what is allowed in cussing in the sport, that's not a red card. In my
Wait,
bigger,
but let me ask you this: do you think players should be allowed to cuss at refs?
I don't think you should cuss at refs, but I think
I'm
fuck
saying,
off is kinda
do you
whatever.
think players should be allowed to cuss at refs?
fuck off is okay?
It's okay to say to a
To a
referee.
ref?
Nah,
Why?
fuck off. They're cussing, bro. It's the heat of the moment.
Huh?
Like, bro, we can't talk about passion in sports and like niggas dying for this shit. Then now fuck off you off the field. That's crazy. Imagine in the World Cup final, bro. Mbappe was fuck off.
But what if
Yeah, you
that,
off-
what if
what are we talking about,
what if the
bro?
referee was your pops and Jude Bellingham talking about fuck off, nigga?
I don't care.
You not squaring up on Jude?
I'm not squaring up on anyone, bro.
Damn,
So,
he not
happy
even
Valentine's Day.
protecting his pops, bro.
That nigga should defend himself.
What's his name?
Bro.
Jose.
Jose, you
Jose,
heard
get
it
your
here.
hands ready, bro.
Jose, you heard it here live in
Vamos a
direct.
pelear, ya tú sabes.
So my
Anyways,
thing-
fuck the red card. My larger issue is that week in and week out, there's too many big refereeing decisions in big
Sure.
leagues across Europe.
Yeah, it's a
That's
fact.
causing a stir. Because forget Real Madrid, bro. It is what it is. We're still top of the table. Like, it's not even about Real Madrid. I'm making this about there's too much referee issues week in and week out. There's one of the reds that Arsenal went through, insane. The Liverpool thing. Then we found the referee on Snapchats. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Yeah, the ref
It's
on Snap is
going
crazy.
too far. And I'm an NBA fan. The NBA ref issues too. The text that dudes are getting, bro. A guy told the ref there was beer on the court and got a tech. Like,
Is that
I
real?
understand. Yes.
Jesus.
I understand that we've
You're the
adjusted.
only one who lies on this podcast, bro.
I understand that we've adjusted, but it's gone too far.
Why did he come in?
It's gone too far.
It's the PR you set for yourself earlier. Man.
It's
You
a
don't
good
need to
PR.
be lying.
I don't mind. No, I do.
It's a good PR.
And then my other issue
do.
Why do you like it?
is VAR. I think VAR is intervening too much. And we think about the main referee when they don't call a penalty because it's within the full speed, natural flow of the game. I don't like the idea of somebody on a computer monitor, frame by frame, checking to find a way to cause a foul that the referee never called.
Mhm.
Because the whole idea of VAR being involved when there's a clear and obvious error, they're overstepping their boundaries by just turning everything into a penalty. It's happening too often, and it's actually starting to take away from the game. Regardless of if my team is playing, regardless of who's playing, it's actually like, can we just let them play a
Yeah.
little bit? And
It's
so it gets to a frustration point, bro.
It's interesting because your perspective on the refs in general, officiating within sport. Obviously, it's like, yo, they should be able to, you know what I'm saying, call the right calls, protect the players. But growing up, I always thought of refs as people going to fuck shit up too. Like, that's the whole reason why VR is there.
Yeah.
So
It's
it's like,
like-
why don't we I don't know, especially within football when there wasn't VAR. We see things like AC Milan versus Liverpool. The goalkeeper was off the, you know what I'm saying? Look at Lampard's goal in the, you know what I'm saying?
France, Ireland with the
in and
Thierry
out.
handball, yeah.
So like,
Maradona's hand of God.
I
not
expect
Yeah.
refs to fuck up.
But I think the problem is that you bring in this technology to improve it, and then it's just the same shit. So I think we need to find a better way to use the technology.
Robots?
No, I think they're roboticizing it now.
Yeah.
Some of the penalties that are being called, it's like, yeah, it's
I
annoying.
feel you.
It's annoying.
Guys, I sent an interesting picture in the chat. This has been going around on both sports Twitters. So, not to compare soccer and basketball, but we'll compare soccer and basketball.
Happy All-Star Weekend in San
We
Francisco.
do that shit all
Bay
the
Area.
time.
Ay.
This is a photo of Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Steph Curry
Who's who?
that the NBA posted.
Yeah.
No, not who's who.
Okay.
It has 900K likes, not even 1 million.
Yeah.
The discussion in football Twitter spaces is that how can you have a photo of Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Steph Curry, the current three most, or like some of the three best players in the NBA right now?
The three most historic in the
Sure,
current league.
and it doesn't even crack 1 million.
It's just not as big
Damn.
a sport, bro. Cristiano, just like look at Ronaldo's following alone. The most followed account on Instagram. It's done. Like there's no comparison in size of sports between soccer and anything. There's just no comparison. It's not even worthy of conversation.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
I think.
And I'm saying this as again, I'm a huge basketball fan, huge NBA fan. I like tennis too. I like track, but it's like, dog, there's no reason to even compare. And I don't think those sports are trying to compare themselves to footy either, to be honest. Like NBA ain't trying to act like they're bigger than the Champions League and all that.
He said, fuck your discussion.
I think Super Bowl viewership is 500 million. World Cup viewership is 1.9 billion. So it just goes to show like the no, that's not a word. Globalization of the sport. However,
was the Super Bowl really 500 million? That's actually really
quite a lot.
good.
It's quite a lot.
The U.S. that's more than the U.S.
It's
population.
grown.
It was
It's
way more
grown.
than just U.S.
Yeah,
audience.
of course. I'm just saying that's huge.
The photo of Messi at the Super Bowl,
Was the most liked, right?
yeah, got more.
Was it really?
Got more likes than like
The Eagles winning.
than the NFL's post of the Eagles winning.
I wonder what the Louis Vuitton ad with Messi and Ronaldo has.
Oh, that shit
Probably
is
good
crazy,
10 million
bro.
likes.
That shit is crazy.
Josh, you have anything to add on this discussion?
Not fair. I'll definitely say it's interesting from even my time working with Adidas on both sides.
Oh, shit.
People actually brought up the fact that like, yo, it's a different sport in terms of the level of globalization. Yeah, it's not even one, like you said, to compare or to try and catch up to. It goes even to the nature of how the sports were developed.
It's also a bit of like age thing. Like LeBron, D Wade, and Durant are like GOATs in a way, right? But like if you're 15 years old and you're on Instagram and you see a picture, it's like 3 unks.
Yeah. That the Messi Ronaldo pic though has 8 million.
Yeah, I feel like the kids still look up to the GOATs though, for sure. That's why their numbers are their numbers. Remember when you tried
think
to
it's
say
just different,
Holland
though.
was bigger than Messi? Yeah, I remember,
It's
bro.
just an excitement thing though. Like a 15-year-old seeing a picture of like LeBron is gonna trigger a different excitement than seeing a picture of Anthony Edwards. Like the Anthony Edwards is like closer to like their like stardom, whereas LeBron is like he's the GOAT. But it's like I was having this conversation actually with one of my coworkers.
What does that have to do with the
he-
number of likes though?
I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like the feeling that different players triggering you.
Yeah.
Because my coworker was trying to get on me. He was showing me like highlights of Rivaldo, and was like, he's a little older than me. He's in his like 30s, and he
Rivaldo,
was
a fucking bowler.
of course, and he was like, oh, like how come you're not like excited about this or whatever? And I was like, bro, Rivaldo was playing when I was like 6, 7 years old. Like it's like I'm not gonna be as excited about that as I am about like a Ronaldo or Messi or Neymar. You know what I'm saying? Like players that I actually grew up watching.
Yeah.
And I think it just triggers a different feeling, a different emotion. It's not like I don't respect him. It's not like I don't respect Ronaldinho.
Yep.
It's not like I don't respect those players, but there's no way I'm gonna get the same level of excitement or like reverence.
Yeah, I get it, but they're in the NBA right now for like All-Star week.
Facts.
And they were in the Olympics. So I think
D Wade is actually an unk. He's
it's
retired.
not D Wade though, it's Kevin Durant, LeBron, and Steph Curry. Yeah, so I'm a little like, where's the D Wade in this?
I was just talking about like age and like how you see different stars and players and shit.
But ironically, though, people are asking who's really going to be the next face of the NBA.
Yeah,
and they're kind of struggling with it because it's not as clear. And actually, there's another connection into the rap game, too, because you have the big three, Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole. But who's going to
Drake not in the big three no more.
That's fair. Who's going to be the face of the next gen of rap? Is it Gunna? We thought Lil Baby at one point. He's kind of faded off. Like, there isn't that clear superstar moment. So I think the NBA lacks that a little bit too. Is it Luka? Is it Anthony?
Yeah.
Is it Shea? Depends who you ask, but it's not as clear. LeBron, no fucking questions. KD, what he was. Steph Curry, no question. He globalized the game. Kobe before that.
Yep.
So that's a whole nother thing too.
Speaking of, I don't know if y'all saw the City game today against Newcastle.
Yeah, hat trick from Marmoush.
If there is a way to bet on a player getting a Ballon d'Or in his career, I'd put money today on Marmoush.
Damn.
That kid is nice.
Ballon d'Or, bro?
It's tough.
He's insane. He's really good. He's actually one of the most intelligent players
Might be
I've ever
glazing.
seen. Bro,
Nah. Don't do
What's
that.
wrong? What's wrong with, you know what I'm saying? That's his man's.
Nah, I'm just saying.
that kid is really
Stating
good.
a fact.
Like the way that he moves on the field shows that the way that he was able to adapt that quickly to Pep's system is ridiculous. It's also a struggling system that is working to like kind of redefine itself, and they're low-key using him as a focal point.
How much you putting up for that?
I'd put like 10,000. Genuinely. I'm super confident that's a Ballon d'Or level
The
player.
reason
Ballon
winning
d'Or,
it,
bro?
we just talked about Ribery and Robben never winning it.
Yep.
You have to think about the competition.
Yeah, bro. Think about his age mates.
Do you think
He has
could win
Mbappe, he has Vinny, he has Haaland, he has
Yeah.
Lamine, he
Oh,
has
that's
current
Yeah.
Rafinha, current
Yeah.
Salah. He has all the young dudes that are
He's
still
21,
coming
by
up.
the way. He's 21.
I thought he was 24.
No.
That's
I think he's much younger than that.
Step facts.
You actually might be right. You might be right. He might be a bit older.
He's
Yeah.
26, actually.
Fuck.
And he has the same birthday. Hold on. Same
He's
birthday
that
as
old?
me?
I thought he was
That's my
03.
fucking guy, bro. Wow.
This nigga.
Me,
Is he actually?
Marmoush, and Shador Sanders. We out here. Come on. Aquarius season.
Anyways,
That just
That's
shattered.
fire.
That just shattered your whole.
I disagree.
26 is
we just talked about-
I gave
we
you
just
the
talked
24.
about-
$10,000 on
26?
26-year-old Marmoush
No.
winning a Ballon
Shout
d'Or
out
in his
Marmoush.
career.
I think the one thing to highlight from what you
Yes.
said, it's not even the fact
Wow,
that he
that's
has
game.
other competition outside his club. It's gonna be hard for him to win a Ballon with Haaland in his club.
We'll see.
Haaland in his club. What is City winning in the next 5 years? What is Egypt winning in the next 5 years? Like what? You know what I'm saying?
Right now,
What is he gonna put on
so
his resume?
so Loki.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this season for Marmoush.
Okay.
Top goal scorer in the Bundesliga. I think he finished.
I don't know if he
it
was top
the-
scorer. He
I'll
was,
check.
No, definitely, definitely like neck and neck with Kane.
he was neck and neck with Kane, but I don't know if he like left top scorer. But
It would be hard. It would be hard to find out. when he
Sure.
left.
Continue.
But neck and neck with Kane
Yeah.
in the
He's 6
Bundesliga.
behind Kane now, but he left.
Yes.
Yeah.
So neck and neck with Kane at the halfway mark of the season in the Bundesliga.
Sure.
If he manages to replicate what he did in the Bundesliga, which was what, 15 plus goals?
He had 15
Okay.
the first half.
15 goals in the Bundesliga. If he manages to replicate that with City in this half of the season, and then goes on to win AFCON,
bro.
No, he's not a Ballon d'Or candidate at all, bro.
Maybe if City won the league,
City would have to do a crazy run, win a
Yeah,
major
bro.
trophy, essentially
Champions League.
in Champions League or a crazy Prem comeback. Either one would be insane.
They're not going to win the Prem.
I don't think they're going to win the Champions League either. It's looking a little bit.
he would
tough
have to
now.
like carry them to win the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Also,
Seb,
did you
carry
Seb
them
thinks
today?
that he could carry.
I
the
just
world.
watched.
I'm saying
Seb thinks that he could
I just
carry
watched
the
Man
world.
City use him as their focal point.
against Newcastle, bro.
Newcastle's
solid
not a shit team.
Solid team.
Newcastle's a good team.
Newcastle's not good this year. It's Isak. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
No,
But I hear you.
I like him a lot.
I'm not
He's very
mad at the
such a
shot.
player.
such a good player.
No,
I'm
I think
not
he's
mad.
really
Oh my
good.
goodness.
Ballon d'Or is just such an insane few that I just don't know about that. Especially because he's already 26.
I mean, Seb just is highlighting that there's a lot of people who should have Ballons at the end of the day.
Sure.
And all this just makes me think about the fact that Haaland broke the Prem record in his first
Everything.
year and didn't get a Ballon d'Or.
Oh, that's because Messi, FIFA's darling, got his little. Yeah, that was insane.
Which takes me to a BHM question for you guys.
Holla.
What is one thing that y'all want to see in the future of black soccer?
You
I have one.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
go next.
I mean, I would love to see more Caribbean players celebrated throughout the world, one. And I would also like to see more success from Caribbean nations in international competitions. So, like, Jamaica by now should have won some sort of major trophy in, like, the World Cup, you know what I'm saying? Or win one of these, like, the same way you've been talking about players of African descent choosing, like, to play for their home country instead of
Yeah.
whoever the hell. we haven't really had that discussion about Caribbean players, like especially Jamaicans with England. Everybody wants to say they're Jamaican until it's time to play for Jamaica.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? And like, it doesn't really apply as much to like Haitian players because they haven't had as much as an opportunity as well as like Trini, et cetera, et cetera. But I think, yeah, I would just like to see more success from like Caribbean nations and Caribbean players.
It's a fact. See players like Michael Antonio going to play for Jamaica.
Exactly.
It been cool to see them jump when they was younger.
Raheem too. That would have been such a massive moment. Just waiting on that guy. But
Yeah.
we'll see. For me, it would definitely be to have a Black American soccer icon that is an icon in American culture and American sports overall.
That's a good
So,
one.
like, obviously, it's amazing to have what we have with Pulisic, but I mean, a Black American soccer player being undoubtedly one of the best players in the world. Having that type of cultural figure in America will completely flip the script on the sport. The same way Serena and Venus are pioneers in tennis, the same way Simone Biles is a pioneer in gymnastics. A Black American soccer player getting to that level, even just being, let's say, a starter on, forget it, Real, Barca, Bayern, Man City, Man United, whoever, who's also like has cultural value to them that we like, maybe their style or there's that kind of moment. I think that'll completely transform soccer in America. So I know it'll happen eventually. It's just a matter of time.
It's a good one.
For me, I want an African nation to win the World Cup.
Simple, but yeah.
Very simple, but I think it's getting more and more and more doable. I saw Arsene Wenger was like leading a foundation to bring like, I think it was a very high number. It was in the billions to like the African infrastructure of soccer. So at the end of the day, one of the main reasons why Africans tend to not play for their African countries is because of the lack of infrastructure back home.
For sure.
So if you're able to invest in facilities, in airports, in just like ease of travel as well as ease of stay when you're back home playing, it just makes it all the more attractive. Like Morocco, what they've done with their facilities is insane. The videos of their facilities, they have like, I think they have like 5 like soccer specific fields. They have a futsal court. They have a beach soccer court. They have the tech ball courts as well. Hotels, place for the staff to be, place for the like, I don't know what it's called, like the chefs and like
staff.
Yeah, just
even
staff
like
in general.
facility
Team
staff. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you have that, it becomes all the more easier to convince people to come and play. So yeah,
I'll definitely add one of the most magical World Cups that we've all got to experience was the World Cup in South Africa.
of course.
I'm saying, so being able to, just host more tournaments, show the culture that's back home and bring that type of fandom into just more like, tournaments would be cool.
Yeah. And you spoke about what is something we want to see in the future of Black soccer. But in the current moment of Black soccer, got to give a big shout out to Issa Rae and Thames, who have been announced as owners in the new MLS team in San Diego FC. So major congrats to them. We talked about last Black History Month episode about how do we get changes in these organizations, and it's really at that top level down. So to have, 2 Black cultural figures in there, but not just Black, but Black women, I think is amazing to see. And then I'll just give a special shout out to Issa Rae as an overall entrepreneur. And if you don't know about her overall journey, just please look it up because she's one of the most inspiring figures, especially like in Black American culture, from just being the awkward Black girl, which was the name of her show on YouTube, to what she did with Insecure, to then having other shows through her HBO deal, to then her wine that's out, the Prosecco with a Via Ray, to now ownership in MLS team. Like, she's unbelievable and still early 40s or late 30s. So there's major shout out in general to Issa Rae for what she's done.
It's a fact.
And then Thames, who just won a Grammy as well, doing incredible things in her late 20s.
Yeah.
So yeah, big shout out to both of them.
So if you guys check your phones,
Okay.
I have sent another interesting graph.
From where?
This is from an Instagram page called GDC. They're a Brazilian page. They do a lot of really cool things like this. So shout out them.
Okay.
This is a ranking of 180 clubs based on their historic value and I guess just how big of a club they are. So what do you guys think? Do you guys see your club? Do you guys agree with the ranking? And what would you change? What would you move?
Real Madrid #1. Obviously, you got that correct. Barca should
I don't know if
absolutely
they're
be there.
#1. They're in the top 10.
No, it's
I'm letting you know they're also #1.
that's how it goes.
They also have an award.
1,
for
2,
FIFA's
3.
Club of the 20th.
That's how he
How you know
feel.
that's how it goes?
That's how he feels.
That's how it goes.
How do you know though?
Because I don't think Inter
I don't
is the
know
number
if
one
that's
club.
how it goes, but I know that's how
Bro,
he feels.
they
That's
make
how
it
he
up. They
feels.
make it up facts.
Because I don't think Inter is the #1 club, and that it would make
yeah,
sense.
but it could be in no
The order
particular
makes
order.
complete sense.
The order
to be
makes
honest.
complete sense.
Yeah. Because Juve has more Scudettos than AC Milan. Liverpool has more
fuck
Champions
you.
Leagues than them.
Yeah,
Bayern,
fuck
what
me.
they've done in Germany. Regardless, I think the top 10 makes sense. I think it's a good shout to have the two teams from Argentina there that have completely dominated South American football.
I think
Second leg here,
PSG is high.
Where's PSG?
Fourth row. That's high. They should be fifth.
Fifth row.
I
Really?
think. Yeah.
Where's Marseille? Same as Marseille.
All the stars that they've had over the last
Stars
2
don't make you a
decades.
How do we feel
historic
about Tottenham being in row 4? That might be a little
also
high.
very high.
That's a little high. for
Tottenham-
Tottenham.
row
Bro,
6.
Tottenham, y'all are bugging.
Where are their trophies?
It doesn't matter trophies. We're talking about popularity, right?
No, we're
Yeah,
talking
but
about legacy.
Tottenham being a smaller club than West Ham is a bit. No, I don't think.
Wait,
that's
wait.
correct.
What
Tottenham being a smaller club than Schalke is crazy.
I think we're talking about legacy, right?
historic GDC? What is that?
I think it's
GDC is the
historical
name.
value.
GDC is the name of the
Sure.
account. Ranking historic, just like historic ranking.
It's like all overall history, not just
All
popularity.
right.
Because part of the modern popularity has to do with the ownership and the new stadium being in London, all that.
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
Tottenham doesn't deserve to be in the top 50.
Nah,
Oh, y'all are kind of bugging.
below Roma, bro.
All the clubs
below
in
Roma, below
world
Sevilla,
football.
below
Think about
Aston
all the
Villa,
stars that
below
played for
Napoli,
Tottenham.
below
In the last 10
Galatasaray.
years, sure, not
Come on.
history.
Yeah.
Nah,
How many trophies they have since 1990?
Oh, but y'all are cool with Gramillo being in the top
bro? That's Ronaldinho's.
35.
That's Ronaldinho's club, bro.
You don't know that shit.
Yeah,
35 historic clubs, bro, over
this is
Tottenham.
global.
Y'all are wilding, bro.
Nah, it makes
thing
sense.
It's interesting.
You know how much more trophies every team above them has?
It's
Actually,
interesting.
PSG next to them. You know how many
Yo,
loans they
hear me.
have?
It's interesting to see this graph too, because you would think that like historically, like a team like Man City, what have they done? But what they've done recently also is a very historic like phenomenon.
Yeah, and it's been so much success too.
That's the thing.
And this
I
is
think it
all
makes
time
sense.
list. Schalke is low, bro.
Where's Schalke?
Row 6, like between 71 to 82. That's low. Monaco is high.
Nottingham Forest, low key overall history could be a little.
I'm not
high.
gonna
They have two
lie.
Champions Leagues, I think.
I don't know what some of these clubs are in the top 35.
Real
Like, which
Betis.
one?
What is
out
that
here.
shit next to Gramillo on the right? Nobody knows. What is that
Where's
shit to the
Gramillo?
left?
to
Where's
the
Gramillo
left,
again?
that's Red Star.
Red Star Belgrade.
Yeah.
I think they produce
Good
a lot
club.
of stars.
They've won the Champions League. They're one of the clubs that's not in the top 5 league that's won the Champions League.
Some
How
of
we
these
feel about
clubs,
LA
bro.
Galaxy, man? Where they
Yeah,
at?
I saw
I
that.
just saw them. LA
They
Galaxy
are-
in the building. It's a
131
big
to
club, bro.
142.
It's a big club.
It's,
Record
it
amount
is.
of MLS
It's probably the
trophies.
biggest North American. Like, not including
Chivas
Mexico.
will fight you
Not
guys.
including Mexico.
Okay,
No,
okay.
not including Mexico.
U.S. Canada.
Yeah, U.S. Canada.
Galaxy's a big brand, and Beckham helped it a lot. They have the most MLS championships. They had Robbie Keane. They had Lampard too, I think.
Zlatan.
Zlatan, of course. Edwin Cedillo. You know what I'm saying?
Baller.
This is interesting.
What's
It's
to
really-
the
this is-
right of Chelsea, bro?
Where's Chelsea?
The black and gold ambiguous badge.
It's a Colombian club.
I don't know them.
I can find out for you.
Good shit, Seb. Good shit.
We don't think Chelsea deserves to be in the top row.
Nah. Not enough history pre-Abramovich.
I don't know about that, bro.
That's a fact. Abramovich is like, they were like the first Man City when you think about it.
Sure, but like
With that whole get the rich billionaire and now transform.
Chelsea's not a top 10 historic club, bro.
No, not 10. Not 10. Not 10. If you said since 2000, yes, for sure. More relevant to our existence in this age.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know who they replace up there.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Because those, there's no way, bro.
Liverpool over Liverpool.
You're wild. They have 7 UCLs or 6. 7 or 6. More Prems. Like, what are we
6.
talking about? Or more
All right,
UCLs.
all right. I'll take my
Yeah.
L in peace.
Gabe said there's no way.
No way. See, Chivas is up there in
Yeah,
83 to 94.
which
They
is
got to be
fair.
huge team. Leeds is in there.
Al
too.
Ahly is low, I'll say.
Is Leicester kind of high? Leicester in the top 100?
Now, Leicester in the top 100
I don't know about their
is
history like
based
that.
off of that one
216.
Premier League. It is.
Nottingham. Oh,
That shoots them
Nottingham-
up quite a
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
though,
That's
bro.
why I stopped. That's
They
They
why I
actually, I
stopped.
think they were relegated.
Bro was about to jump me.
Nah,
They won. I think they were relegated, won the championship,
This is
and the next year
interesting.
won the Champions League. Some crazy story
Nice.
like that.
Well,
What I will
In
say
the
is
70s.
I find Al Ahly to be very low.
That's the
Only
team in Egypt?
59 to 70. They're the most storied African club in
Yeah, probably a
history.
little bit higher.
For them to be only in the top 60 is low. They should definitely be in that row with Tottenham and Napoli and Galatasaray and Fluminense and
Yeah.
Fenerbahce. That's like completely fair.
It's hard. I mean, this is a really interesting graphic. Big shout out to GDC for putting this together.
Yeah.
I think it just gets you talking, right? But I think it's good to put the clubs globally together because we so much often segment
facts.
Europe away from South America or away
Yeah.
from Asia, away from Africa. It's good to think of all these teams. Now we're in the world of football.
Where's
Naturally so European focused and North America too. Shout
where's
out
the Pirates, bro?
Orlando, they're not
Orlando Pirates. Damn.
The African clubs I see are Al Ahly and Zamalek
Al Ittihad is on there
Pirates
too.
might need to be
and Wydad Casablanca.
Pirates and
Pirates might need to be in.
what's
there,
the
bro.
other one?
Kaiser Chiefs.
Yeah, we need one of them.
Athletic Club Bilbao high, Valencia high. Yeah.
So in honor of Black History Month, we are going to find the 5 best black players of all time to play in a 5-a-side. Goalkeeper, striker, winger, midfielder, defender. Goalkeeper, best black goalkeeper. I think it's easy for me. It's
Is
Dida.
it Dida?
It's
Dida? Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
put the boy Pele in there, bro.
Yeah, up top.
Wait,
He
wait.
could be whatever
Did we
you want.
agree on the keeper?
Yeah, Dida.
Yeah, Dida.
Keeper, for sure. Dida's definitely. Who are you going to shout?
Why are you laughing?
Edouard Mendy.
Shut up,
Get
bro.
the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
When did you start watching football, bro? Like,
All right.
Mike, Magnan might have a case soon, though. Magnan might have a case. He gets a couple World Cups.
Okay.
Bro, that's why I said we do
Dida
current.
got 2 UCLs?
That's why I said we do current, bro.
No, it's
We can
good.
do current next week.
All right, baby.
Yeah.
Or literally
Dida.
Tuesday.
Dida
in
all
there,
time. Pele
Yeah.
up top.
This is all
easy.
time
Pele up
versus
top?
Dream FC.
Yeah.
team.
I think Drogba might have a case, bro.
Wait, my thing is, I agree with that. Pele,
I hate
Pele.
being on Pele.
Wait. Pele getting locked up today.
Yeah, and I hate that
We're
take
not
because it's
doing that
disrespectful
shit,
to him.
though. That's so pointless.
Like,
It's
rest
a
in-
different era.
I know.
That's like comparing music. Oh, Duke Ellington
You
wouldn't go
shouldn't do that.
viral on the Billboard Hot 100
that's how
right
I
now. Who
feel.
fucking cares? It's a different era,
So,
bro.
tell-
Like-
All right.
No, hold on.
That-
Tell the cameras you feel that Drogba is better than Pele.
Yo.
I mean, I think Drogba is a better soccer player than Pele is a soccer player. I think.
How do we even judge that?
But you
though?
can't. I know. It's.
Well, that's
it
what we're
feels-
doing right
It
now.
feels disrespectful.
But we're
but
also doing like greatness, not just clear.
I
like,
understand, but it's so difficult for me to like.
I'm
put-
picking Drogba.
It's so difficult for me to put Pele on that list because I don't believe that
I'm picking Drogba.
he played in an era that allowed him
finisher.
to maximize his soccer
Exactly.
talent.
Exactly.
And so, if you ask me who I think is the best soccer player, I
but-
have to tell you Drogba.
Drogba's also finishing from anywhere, bro. He's finishing from anywhere. He's heading. He's left. He's right. He's chest. He's shoulder.
oh, Pele had like
Pele's
1,300
Pele's
goals and
like
won 3
five.
World Cups.
Pele's like 5'5", bro. He's not winning
He's
any
not
headers.
5'5".
He's not winning
Also,
any
I'm
headers.
not, I'm not disrespectful. to that.
Also, wait.
Crazy. As if Messi isn't.
Yeah, Messi.
No, my point. No, my point is that he's not winning any headers, bro. We need a
Someone
striker
else
that's.
can win headers on the team.
All right, you
So I
want a
said-
striker that's not
I
winning
said Pele
headers?
could play any position, bro. He's not
That
obviously
too.
Yeah.
defense, but like he doesn't have to be the guy up top. He could
Yeah.
be in the midfield, son.
All right, so
Somebody
yeah,
else.
we can move. So we
Pele
can
got to
move.
stay.
Pele has to be.
Sure. So he's in the mid. He's in the
Niggas try
midfield.
to
then.
remove
Can't
Pele
play
for
the-
drugs.
Yeah, wild.
So he's in the midfield. Then I'm fine with that.
Also, I'm taking Eto over Drogba for sure. For sure.
A lot of
for
people
sure.
say that.
What are we
Wildin'.
talking
A
about?
lot of-
Back-to-back trebles, bro.
You know, a lot of
Wildin'.
people say
Stop
No,
it.
it's
He's
true. But
he's more athletic, better finisher.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Better finisher
What
is
are
a
we
little
talking about,
iffy.
bro?
Better
Eto is
finisher
the-
is a little
That's
finish.
true.
is
Eto's a better
issue.
striker.
okay,
People, it's a common
midfielder.
debate, bro.
All right, so we agreed it's Pele in the middle.
Pele is a midfielder.
He's a 10. It's fine. We can do
10,
it.
bro. Come on.
Sure.
Where's
Yeah,
that
Pele
Where
is
else the
10.
10 from?
So
Wait, who's up top?
Niggas
Eto or
try to
Drogba?
Drogba.
Drogba.
I'm saying Eto for sure.
Nah.
Moose, these niggas is sick.
Y'all
As a
can
Cam-
vote Eto or
as-
Drogba.
As a Cameroonian,
That doesn't mean a
Drogba.
damn thing.
huh?
I can
mean,
say
he's
as a
quite
Knicks
a lot,
fan,
actually,
shout
I
out
would
the
say.
Celtics. Like, who gives a fuck?
It's Drogba, bro.
Defender.
Shit. Drug boy.
Who do we trust
Shout
on
out
the
to
back?
Ram. Shout out to Ram. Good
Yeah.
little shout.
Patrick Vieira.
That Patrick Vieira is a CDM though. But I guess
Putting-
you
if
could
we're
play him
putting
there
Pele-
for 5-a-side.
Putting Pele in the midfield, I could give you. Vieira.
Yeah, no, it's CDM.
What are you trying to say?
That Pele's not a midfielder, bro.
He can play
I'm sure he
anywhere
can
up
play.
there.
I'm sure you could say he could play anywhere. He's not a midfielder.
It's all right.
First
So
10.
yeah, the 10 is in a midfield position too. Then, nah.
Not in a 5-a-side.
What formation we doing? Nah, I'm playing. Continue though. Continue.
To Ram? That's tough. You know, the old head's gonna cook us because I'm trying to think all time.
Virgil, bro. Virgil.
Is he black?
Man,
Yes.
Yeah, come on,
Yes.
bro. Come on,
Chill,
bro. Come on,
I'm
bro.
light skinned, I'm joking.
I'm cool with Virgil.
I'm cool with Virgil as the best black defender of all time.
Desai, that's who I was thinking about.
Nah,
Too.
nah.
Come on, Moose.
It's tough. World Cup winner too. Desai versus Virgil. Virgil,
Give me Virgil, bro.
it's a modern ass
Give me
team.
Virgil.
All right, Virgil, fuck it.
I guess y'all to say fuck Pele.
Yeah, I know. We had it. I'm glad we're here, bro.
No,
That was
tried to-
insane.
You know
That
what
was
he
insane.
did?
For Drogba, not even for like Ronald fucking Neymar. Or
But
something.
Ronaldinho called Pele better than everybody.
Yeah.
He recently did some shit about that.
Okay.
He has
Don't we
to.
need a winger though?
They'll take away his passport if he doesn't, bro.
Take away his password.
He has.
We need a
No,
winger.
Dino
That's what-
feels
All right, so we got D-Day,
Dida.
Dida. We got
Sorry, we have Dida at back, Dida in goal, Pele at 10,
Yeah.
Drogba up top, Virgil at the back. We're missing a winger.
Neymar, Dino. Oh, Salah's not really. I don't know if he's really part of that group.
y'all are ridiculous. Salah's not black.
I'll have to go Dino.
Dino over Neymar.
I'm going with
Yeah,
Dino
yeah.
too.
Dino.
He bringing good vibes too to the team.
If we're doing five-a-side,
Yeah,
we're
we
doing
need.
five-a-side, y'all.
Yeah, we need.
Five-a-side.
We need Dino for
I
the
ain't mad at
5-a-side.
Dino. I ain't mad at Thierry. I ain't mad at Neymar.
We gotta come to a consensus.
We can do Dino.
Who would you vote for? Or who would you shout?
In terms of what?
Winger. Best black winger of all time.
Best black winger of all time. You know, I'd be
In a five-a-side game, Dino might be able to go crazier than Neymar, but Neymar's had a better career objectively.
Sure.
For sure.
That's debatable too.
Hmm.
But yeah,
He did get his Ballon d'Or, Dino. I think overall, like full
would be tough. I don't know.
Are you comfortable voting for Dino?
I'll go Dino.
for the sake of creating a team.
I
For
mean,
five-a-side, I'll do
between-
Dino.
I mean, yeah, Dino will go. Listen, that's FIFA Street right there.
Yeah, if we're doing five-a-side, I'll do Dino over Neymar. If we're doing just football, I'll probably take the peak Neymar. Agreed.
Lit.
Neymar will go crazy in the 5-a-side.
All right.
boy.
What's our team, Seb?
In goal, Dida. Defender, Virgil. Midfielder,
Pele.
Pele. Winger, Dino. Up top, Drogba.
It's decent.
I'm so against Pele in the midfield.
Oh, my goodness.
But anyways,
I'm against drugs up top.
Yeah, Drogba is not the best black striker of all time. He's not even the best striker from his era. What are we talking about, bro?
Shit.
It's Eto. What are we doing? Like it's just Eto. It just is Eto, bro.
Yeah, nah.
How is Eto not better than Drogba?
YouTube merchants, bro.
on that note,
What you mean? They had the same.
I mean, let us know. Let us know what
Let us
y'all
know y'all thoughts, man. Do one from the 90s, do one from the 80s, do one from the 2010s. Curious to see what y'all think.
Let's do a modern one next episode.
We
Yeah,
out
we gotta
here.
do all modern one. All right, y'all. Five-a-side podcast, episode 78. Peace.
Peace.